Hi everybody, it's Miss Lisa from the St. Paris Public Library. Welcome back to Toddler Storytime. Today we're going to sing some songs and have some fun. Let's have some fun today. Grab your shaky egg or your shaky bottle. Here we go. Get up on your feet. Today I feel like shaking my egg. Hey, how about you? Today I feel like shaking my egg. Hey, how about you? Today I feel like shaking my egg. Hey, what do you say? Hey, what do you say? Here we go. You ready? Today I feel like jumping, jump up and down. Hey, how about you? Today I feel like jumping. Hey, how about you? Today I feel like jumping. Hey, what do you say? Hey, what do you say? Okay, you ready? We're gonna wiggle all over. Today I feel like wiggling. Hey, how about you? Today I feel like wiggling. Hey, how about you? Today I feel like wiggling. Hey, what do you say? Hey, what do you say? Good job wiggling. Here we go. You ready? Shake your egg up high. Shake your egg down low, way down by your feet. Shake it in the middle by your belly button. Shake it up high in the air. Shake it down low, way down by your feet. Shake it in the middle by your belly button. Ha, good job, good job. All right, put your egg down. All right, let's do our new nursery rhyme for this session. It's called Little Peter Rabbit Had a Fly Upon His Nose. And this is Peter Rabbit, and you have to put two fingers like this behind your head, like this. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Touch your nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Touch your nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. And he flipped it and he flopped it and the fly flew away. Poor old Peter Rabbit, poor old Peter Rabbit, poor old Peter Rabbit. He flipped it and he flopped it and the fly flew away. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his ear. Where's your ear? Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his ear. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his ear, and he flipped it and he flopped it and the fly flew away. Poor old Peter Rabbit, poor old Peter Rabbit, poor old Peter Rabbit. He flipped it and he flopped it and the fly flew away. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his tail. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his tail. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his tail, and he flipped it and he flopped it and the fly flew away. Poor old Peter Rabbit, poor old Peter Rabbit, poor old Peter Rabbit. He flipped it and he flopped it and the fly flew away. Good job, good job. All right, let's read our first story. The Little Raindrop. One dark and stormy day, a little raindrop fell out of a cloud and flew faster and faster through the sky. You see the little raindrop? He came out of the storm cloud. A gust of wind blew little raindrop sideways, and in a dazzling flash of red and orange and yellow, he found himself inside a rainbow. There's the little raindrop inside of a rainbow. Enjoying the beautiful colors, little raindrop fell through green, blue, indigo, and violet before another gust of wind blew him out of the rainbow. Here he comes. Splash! Little Raindrop landed in a shallow puddle on top of a large rock. Plop! Look, there he is. There's a bunny rabbit watching him, and a little bird. Splish, splash, splosh. Lots of other raindrops fell all around him until the puddle was overflowing. Little Raindrop ran down the side of the rock and joined a stream, so it came out from there. There he goes. There's the bird watching him. In the stream, Little Raindrop drifted through woods and bounced off over petals. He played with small shimmering fish and watched them dart around as deer and rabbits came to drink at the water's edge. Look, there's a deer and a rabbit. Look, there's the fish swimming around. There's the raindrop. Sometimes laughing children would race sticks in the water, and Little Raindrop would chase them under bridges, dodging in the swirling grass and fluttering leaves. Look, there's a caterpillar on that leaf, and he's floating on the water. After a while, the stream joined a river, and the Little Raindrop floated along in the strong current. At times, the river was calm and peaceful, and Little Raindrop watched diving kingfishers and large fish as they swam slowly by. There's a kingfisher, that's a bird. And there's a fish and another fish, and there's the raindrop. At other times, the river was noisy and rough. Little Raindrop raced along rapids and dived down waterfalls, carefully avoiding the jagged rocks at the bottom of the falls. There he goes, coming down the waterfall. Psh, 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 psh. Who's peeking over the rocks? That's a mama bear and her little baby. Eventually, the river reached the sea, and Little Raindrop was pulled far away from the shore. Now she's out in the sea, and there's dolphins. He met friendly dolphins who played and danced in the sunlight and listened as they whistled and clicked their greetings to each other. One day, the tide pulled Little Raindrop back to the beach. He surfed the waves and crashed onto the shore until finally he came to rest on the soft sand. Here he comes. Whoosh! Where's that bird? The sun shone down on the sand, and the Little Raindrop got hotter and hotter till the warmth of the sun drew him up into the air. Here he goes. He's going back up in the sky. It was cooler in the sky, and Little Raindrop joined a cloud that was already full of other raindrops. Little Raindrop was ready to fall to earth and begin his journey once more. So here he's going up, 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 up into the clouds. And then the cloud gets full of water, and all of a sudden, poosh, here comes the Little Raindrop again. And he's going to come all the way down to earth again. The Little Raindrop. All right, grab your scarf or your piece of fabric, and we're going to wind the bobbin up. Here we go. We're going to go round and round. Wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Wind it back again, wind it back again. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Up in the air, to the ceiling, down to the floor. Point to the window, point. There's my door. Clap your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Pat your knees. Put your hands up. Good job, good job. Round and round. Wind the bobbin up. Wind the bobbin up. Pull, pull. Clap, clap, clap. Wind it up. Round and round. Wind it back again. Pull, pull. Clap, clap, clap. Up in the air. Point to the ceiling. Down to the floor. Over to the window. There's my door. Clap your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Pat your knees. Put your hands up. One more time. Round and round. Wind the bobbin up. Round and round. Pull, pull. Clap, clap, clap. Round and round. Wind it back again. Wind it back again. Pull, pull. Clap, clap, clap. Up in the air. Point to the ceiling. Down to the floor. Over to the window. There's the door. Clap your hands together. 1, 2, 3. Pat your knees. Put your hands up on your knees. Oh, good job, good job. Okay, grab the corners of your fabric or your scarf, and we're going to shake it, shake it. Shake all the wrinkles out of it. Here we go. We're going to scrunch it up and we're going to toss it in the air. So scrunch it and scrunch it. Get it all scrunched in there. We're going to count to 5, so count nice and loud and count with me. Here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Good job, good job. All right, shake it, shake it. Did you catch it like I did? Here we go. Scrunch it up. Scrunch it into a ball and get it all scrunched in there. Here we go. You ready? We're going to count to 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Mine went really high that time. Okay, shake your wrinkles out of it. All right, we're going to go one more time. So scrunch it up. Scrunch it and scrunch it. Scrunch it and scrunch it in there. Here we go. You ready? We're going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Good job. Good job. All right. We're going to do a fun little finger play, and we're going to use our scarf. Okay? So it starts off with, here's a bunny with ears so funny. So you're going to take your scarf in the middle like this, and they might need some help with this, okay? So they're going to take it in the middle, and they're going to put it in their hand, and pull it through like that. And they're only going to have 2 ears, so they have to stuff it in there like that. So there's 2 ears. 1, 2. So take your time and do this so that they have 2 ears, just 2 ears sticking out like that. If they're too little and they can't do this, just use your 2 fingers as the rabbit. So here's a bunny with ears so funny. Look, he's got 1 ear and 2. And here is a hole in the ground. Can you see the hole? When a noise he hears, he pricks up his ears, so pull both of his ears up and go both of them together, boink. He pricks up his ears and jumps in his hole in the ground and put it through the hole. Here we go, we're going to do this one more time. Here's a bunny with ears so funny. There you go, floppity, floppity, flop. And here is a hole in the ground. Wiggle your arm. When a noise he hears, he pricks up his ears, boink, and he jumps in his hole in the ground. Good job. Good job. All right, shake your wrinkles out and set your scarf aside, and we're going to read another story. When the wind blew. Little Bear woke in the night. There was a sound, a big roaring sort of sound. What could such a loud and scary sound be? There's the baby, and there's the mommy, and she's sound asleep. Little Bear growled and snuggled closer to Big Bear's warm belly. It's just the wind, said Big Bear. It can't come in. We are safe and warm. Soon the sound of the wind mingled with the sound of Big Bear's breathing, and Little Bear drifted back to sleep. Good morning, little one, Big Bear woke Little Bear with a kiss on his nose. Little Bear yawned and stretched. His tummy rumbled. I'm hungry, he said. Fat plums and honeycomb for breakfast, asked Big Bear. Little Bear licked his lips. Mmm. Big Bear pushed aside the boulder at the mouth of their den. Golden light rushed in. It's a very bright and sunny morning, said Big Bear, blinking at the light. Little Bear let out a yelp and cried, All the trees are laying down. They looked in wonder at all the broken stumps and ragged roots. Yesterday the trees had stretched up to the sky, high above their heads. The leaves had cast shade all around, but this morning the sky was wide and bright and empty. Big Bear gave a long, sad growl. It must have happened in the night while we were sleeping. All the trees fell down. The wind must have blown them all down. Who did it? said Little Bear. "Who knocked all the trees over?" "I guess it was the wind," said Big Bear. "There must have been a very big storm." "I remember. I heard it roaring in the night," said Little Bear. Suddenly his tummy gave a loud rumble. "Can we still have breakfast?" he asked. Big Bear smiled and patted Little Bear on the head. "Well, we won't have to climb for honey or fruit today." After breakfast, they went exploring. They climbed over, crawled under, and squeezed around the fallen trees until they reached Mirror Lake, where the water copied the sky. Look, it reflects it. So the sky is blue and the water is blue. "Did the wind hurt the water?" asked Little Bear. "I guess it stirred it up into waves," said Big Bear, "but we can still drink it." The water was cool and sweet. The birds must have had a terrible night," said Big Bear. "We're lucky," said Little Bear. "We slept in a strong den, don't we?" Big Bear nodded. "The birds will have to find new trees to roost in, and we will have to move too." "But why?" cried Little Bear. "The fruit trees won't make fruit anymore, and the bees that make honey will fly away," said Big Bear. "They need trees to build their hives." Little Bear felt upset and sad, but Big Bear hugged him. "Don't worry, Little Bear. Things will be fine. You wait and see. Look, zzz, there's a bunch of bees flying around." "Oh, look, he's floating in the water." Little Bear sat quietly thinking. "Things will be all right," he thought, "as long as I have Big Bear. Come on, Little Bear, let's ride the river." Big Bear splashed into the lake and lay down in the water. Floating belly up, Little Bear climbed on top. Big Bear was like a big furry boat. The river left Mirror Lake with a swoosh. As he bobbed along on Big Bear's belly, Little Bear looked around him. Not one tree was left standing. What if all the trees in the world had blown down? Soon the river slowed and they swam ashore. Here was a pretty meadow. They lay among the sweet-smelling flowers and let the sun dry their fur. "Why didn't the wind blow the flowers away?" asked Little Bear. "They bend," said Big Bear, "and when the wind passes, they spring up again." "I can bend," said Little Bear. When they were dry, they followed the river until they reached the edge of the cliffs where the waterfall made rainbows in the sun. "Look," cried Little Bear, "the trees in the valley are still standing." "I guess the cliff protected the trees from the wind," said Big Bear. "If the wind blew now, would it knock me down?" Little Bear giggled. He whirled around and around, then he threw himself down on the grass. Big Bear bent down and swept him up in a hug. "I would be like the cliff. I would protect you." "I love you," said Little Bear. "And I love you," said Big Bear. They carefully made their way down the rocky cliff. It was a long and scary climb. Look, they have to jump over. There were narrow paths to tiptoe along. There were wide gaps to jump. There were bushes to hang from. And after a while, there were trees to slide down. As they reached the forest floor, feeling very hot and tired, the soft moss beneath their paws felt good. The cool shade all around from the tall trees felt very good. The air was filled with the wonderful smell of pine, sweet honey, and fruit. And among the scattered boulders at the foot of the cliffs, they found a lovely, dry, dark cave. "It's better than our old den," cried Little Bear. They gathered up grasses and flowers and made a big soft nest at the back of the cave. By now the sky glowed orange through the trees. It was time for bed. It had been a long, strange day, and the two bears felt very sleepy. They cuddled up together, safe inside their new home. "I don't miss our old den at all," said Little Bear as he snuggled up to Big Bear, because when I'm with you, wherever we are, I feel I'm at home." Big Bear's fur felt all warm and cozy around him, and the little bear fell deeply and happily asleep in his new home when the wind blew. All right, let's get moving. We're going to do the bunny hop.
Bunny hop, hop, hop.
Hop.
Bunny hop, hop, hop.
Hop up and down.
Bunny hop, hop, hop. Bunny, shake, shake, shake. Bunny,
Shake your body.
shake, shake. Bunny, shake, shake, shake.
Shake all over.
Bunny, shake, bunny, shake, bunny, shake.
Ooh.
Bunny, turn around.
Turn around.
Bunny,
Turn the other way.
Bunny,
Turn the other way.
Bunny, turn around. Bunny, wave hello.
Way down low.
Bunny, wave hello.
Woo.
Bunny, wave hello.
Way down low.
Bunny, wave hello.
Hello.
Does Bunny want a carrot?
Nom 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 nom.
Then hop.
Hop.
Does Bunny want 2 carrots?
2 carrots. Nom 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 nom
Then
nom.
shake. Then
Shake.
shake.
Shake all over.
Does Bunny want 3 carrots?
3. Yum 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 yum.
Then turn.
Turn around.
Then turn. Then turn. Does Bunny want 4 carrots?
4 carrots.
No thanks. Bunny's full.
Oh.
Bunny, kick, kick, kick.
Kick. Kick your legs.
Bunny, kick, kick, kick. Bunny, kick, kick, kick.
Woo.
Bunny,
your
kick,
feet.
bunny, kick, bunny, kick. Bunny, scratch, scratch, scratch.
Scratch.
Bunny, scratch, scratch,
Scratch.
scratch.
Oh.
Bunny, scratch, scratch, scratch.
Scratch.
Bunny, scratch, bunny, scratch, bunny, scratch.
Woo.
Bunny, wave goodbye.
Wave goodbye.
Bunny, wave goodbye.
Wave bye. Bye bye.
Bunny, wave goodbye.
Song's almost over.
Bunny, wave goodbye.
Wave goodbye. All right, let's read a story. Pika Pet. A tweet, a woof, a ribbit, ribbit too. These pets want to play peekaboo with you. Guess who? You ready? Here he comes. Pika. Woof, says the dog. Woof, woof. Pika. Woof. Okay. Oh, I gotta hold it. It's really hard to hold together. Guess who? Who's behind here? Pika. What is it? Meow, says the cat. Here he goes. You ready? Pika. Meow, says the cat. Guess who? Who's behind here? Pika. Ribbit, ribbit, says the frog. Here he goes. Ready? Pika. Ribbit, ribbit. It's hard to do when you're doing it for story time. Okay, here we go. Hold on a minute. Guess who? Who's behind this one? Here he goes. Pika. Nay, says the pony. Here we go. Put it back up there. Here he goes. Pika. Nay, says the pony. And who's behind this one? Guess who? Pika. Tweet, tweet, says the parakeet. Here we go. You ready? Pika. Tweet, tweet, says the parakeet. Okay, let's do this one. Who's here? Who's on this side? Who's this one? Ready? Pika. Glub, glub, says the goldfish. Here we go. You ready? Pika. Glub, glub, says the goldfish. Guess who? Who's behind here? Pika. Reet, reet, says the guinea pig. Here he goes. Ready? Pika. Reet, reet, says the guinea pig. Guess who? What do you say? Pika. Boo, you say. Here we go. You ready? Pika-boo, you say. Look at that. Guess who is saying goodbye to you? Woof, woof. That's the dog. Here we go. Meow, says the cat. Ribbit, ribbit, says the frog. Nay, says the pony. Tweet, tweet, says the parakeet. Reet, reet, says the guinea pig. Glub, glub, says the goldfish. Bye, says the little boy. Pika Pet. That was a good book, wasn't it? Okay, listen, we're going to do a little finger play with 5 little bunnies. Hippity hoppity bunnies.
Hippity hoppity. Hippity hoppity and hippity hey, 5 little bunnies went out to play. 1 little bunny hopped away. How many bunnies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hippity hoppity and hippity hey, 4 little bunnies went out to play. 1 little bunny hopped away. How many bunnies are there? 1, 2, 3. Hippity hoppity and hippity hey, 3 little bunnies went out to play. 1 little bunny hopped away. How many bunnies are there? 1, 2. Hippity hoppity and hippity hey, 2 little bunnies went out to play. 1 little bunny hopped away. How many bunnies are there? 1. Hippity hoppity and hippity hey, 1 little bunny went out to play. 1 little bunny hopped away. How many bunnies are there? Oh no! Hippity hoppity and hippity hey, all the bunnies have hopped away. Oh, I hope they all come back to play tomorrow.
I hope you had fun today at Toddler Storytime. Listen, grab your Rosie Bear or your Rosie, ring around the Rosie Buddy, and we're going to ring around the Rosie. Here we go. You ready? Ring around the Rosie, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Boing! Good job. Okay, get up. Here we go. We're going to go again. Ring around the Rosie, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Boing, boing, boing. Rosie and I had a good time at story time. Put one hand way up high. Wave goodbye, it's time to go. Wave up high and wave down low. Wave real fast, and wave real slow. Wave goodbye, it's time to go. Wave up high, wave down low. Wave goodbye, I'll miss you so. Love you. Be good listeners today. Remember to wash your hands and keep a little distance. See you next week.